glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Florida Gators and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Utes ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Oh, my God.
Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself, because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Roger.
Oh, no way.
On the run, it's Bray. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
St. Clair throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bray. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They go play action with St. Clair. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Deep in the end zone, it's Mays. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
I'm at the bottom.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat about Florida. This is exactly how you want to start. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat of the right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
section alive and bringing the noise on third down.
Gee, crazy.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, my
And the
God.
third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Utah. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Let's get it.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Wants to throw one first. Look out! He's got the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
We traded, bro.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Ball fighting off it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This nigga spanned the shotgun, bro.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
All right.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tavian St. Clair blasted as he lets it go. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, Mo.
Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Finds his big tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And the Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Struggling, Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was right. Unless he missed the shot, but I mean, he ain't missed.
In traffic, it's Brown. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll drop, diving for the score, and they knock it free. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that is a play the big fella is never going to forget. Johnny on the spot, he's able to scoop up the fumble, and there was just green grass out ahead of him, and the big fella rumbling and stumbling as far as his legs would take.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Making the adjustment. Throwing St. Clair. Looking to the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break. Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
You hear me, Waldo?
You see if I go watch 2K?
I'll go play some 2K.
What?
I'm going to play 2K.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting the line on who to block.
Watch out.
What you mean? I pre-ordered. You know, I'm a streamer. I get it 10 days early.
When they come out?
Shit, it Friday.
No way, bro.
And he
Yeah, I'm
makes
done
another
passing, bro.
momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Got room at the 35. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Jesus.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the
nigga, one on the corner. Don't.
Now that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's
going to audible here. Let's see what they do. St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Ball squad.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on the first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Oh, you're looking sweet now, Paula. We go all white.
I ain't there, that ain't Joe, though.
Okay.
I'll play by NCAA game, bro.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field.
About more, bro.
Quarterback changing the play. Tavian St. Clair.
Some dickhead shit, man.
Turns it upfield. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Brave. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throwing St. Clair. It's dropped after taking the hit. Second and long here.
Tie him up.
Throws it off the RPO. Could not make his way to the
corner. Stay on the low live and shit now. Fuck he
rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver
earlier.
screen to only allow a minimal
Yeah,
gain.
he's still in that job. He trying to get fame. Who him? I don't know.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Quarterback signaling to his guys. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Like, there's no way you stay with that, bro.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Shakes off the defender. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Yeah, a nice second effort
quick now
to break a tackle. But how about those defenses?
Was quick. The ADS was quick.
Stick their face in the fan and make a tackle.
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Whatever on that gun.
Just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football.
What that?
Like they're still searching for answers for something that they can get some momentum going.
I think that was a. I don't know. I think it was a stunt, but I don't know.
Look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. He's going to fire deep.
Hell no.
That one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you
What
start...
you say? Hell no. Trash ass Nick.
They took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side.
If you need to score, then score there. You ain't no house.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Changing the routes with his receivers. St. Clair. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He wants to go deep. Nice way to knock that one down.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Nigga get fried. Oh, fried not even a word. That's an understatement.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4 down territory. Tavian St. Clair. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Throwing St. Clair. Fires to the wideout.
But short of that time is crazy, bro.
But he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air, it's St. Clair. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down right there.
I'm playing DB Nation, I guess.
What he picking everything?
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Rashad Downs going up top. Throws it deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back. Time being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
What is nigga's challenge?
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Field goal is good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Utes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. Going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. The 20, the 10, touchdown Gators. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Nigga said we sad, bro.
I ain't focused right now.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Still looking. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Release to the back. Makes the grab. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. The Utes want to pick up the tempo.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays. Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Come on, dude.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking left. And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
How far you want me to
Coming
pass
out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback
like,
now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
No way.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. Tavian St. Clair. Right side, it's Johnson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brake.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Barnes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Utes have this offense rolling. Hits inside, it's Brake. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Still good sense, bro.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing St. Clair. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
Fucking goodness, bro. How? How? My feet set everything, bruh. God damn. He be on a nigga dick hole like shit on this game, bruh.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
God, I fucking hate this game so bad, bruh.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. St. Clair. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Fires quickly. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Bro, I just came from back there.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Tavian St. Clair. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Hey.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
That ISO, though.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Utes.
Here on the 4th.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
I guess the lot of it is like a start. There, I guess.
Oh, where?
The Nuggets.
You with the Nuggets?
Yeah, he just signed a $3 million deal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Shit, that's alright.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play.
Bro, like I'm literally trying to get off the fucking block. Like, god damn, bro.
And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Like, why do we not
and
ever
it goes
click on the
through
other
his hands.
window?
He had an
bro.
explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Turning it on. Pass to 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Sweet cut there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Rashad Downs going up top.
Oh, my God.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utes! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They
looking for a deep man. Got it down the field. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They want to throw it. Under pressure. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Florida. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Inside 2 minutes to play. Defense still has a couple of timeouts, but 1 1st down will probably salt this game away. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment.
I'm about to go ahead and get my food.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost had that one picked up in the end zone.
I'll be back.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for a huge play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. St. Clair throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Rides to the back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.